of carbon emission, we'll have to think of it at different regions of our and different aspects of our industry. So yeah, beneficiation is one part of it, and then gas-based DRI is also a solution. Uh, Now, the last question for the session, I'd like to ask to Steelmint and Davis Index about what future trends in the global and Indian steel markets do your research and data indicate will have the biggest impact on availability and pricing of key raw materials?
So if you see from the global perspective, so I think so definitely the China has a major role play. If you see the iron ore prices, it is not doing that good. I was just discussing with Rajesh sir in the morning. So if anything, if you see a drop less than 80 USD, so definitely 15 to 20% of the overall, the supply will get disturbed. So we don't see going below that level very soon. Definitely the industry is under pressure in terms of global. The scrap prices is also, as mentioned by Shekhar ji, it's also on the very high side because it's always given a 20 to 30% premium as compared to the metallics, if you see, because of the carbon emissions and other things. So definitely the raw material prices, we don't see, on the very bottom, I mean, from these levels, present levels, it won't go very bottom. But yes, at the same time, the demand of the steel prices has to be, product has to be more innovative, At the same time, we have actually focused more on the long, less on the flat. So that balance has to be there because it's a growth period right now of the steel industry that we are right now standing at. So we are seeing almost from 170 million ton capacity, the industry will go to 240 million ton capacity in the next 6 years. So this is almost a 50% jump. So definitely within the growth period, so definitely there is a lot of disruption in terms of the supply will happen. So the industry will follow, and I do see, the good part is if you have the low prices, so your turnover actually will increase, So you have the less burden of the financial cost. So definitely that is again the positive side of it. Yeah. So don't see the prices in that level. You won't see the prices of sponge or billet or rebar again touching to that 40 or 60 levels. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to add. So for ferrous scrap or recycled steel, since there are more and more protectionism being placed by many countries, we have seen in last couple of months or couple of years that more and more furnaces are preferring shorter delivery period option, shorter delivery options like nearby countries, whatever best they can get it from, like Far East countries, Oceania countries, rather than going for longer delivery options like USA, UK, Europe. So this kind of trend has been seen in recent months that people are trying to focus on more on shorter delivery options so that they can mitigate their risk of 2 months or 3 months delivery period and try to be aligned with the market trends. In terms of prices, I would say ferrous scrap supply side is still kind of tight. There is not much of supply right now in the market, and as we are heading towards year-end closure, USA and European yards are supposed to shut off their operations. So supply side will remain tight, and logistic is still a very big challenge. Red Sea issues are still keeping ferrous freight cost very high. So in terms of prices, it is believed that market should be around bottom right now and should not go much down below this. About iron ore, there are some reports suggesting, particularly from Goldman Sachs, that prices are supposedly to drop to around $80 CFR China level. Considering that there could be some more pressure on Chinese finished steel and Chinese prices. This is what I feel. But as Mr. Sumit rightly pointed, the raw material pricing should stop falling here and should not drop much. So in the near term, I would say we are, I mean, price-wise, it's already near the bottom, and it may recover towards 2025 as new year begins. Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the insights. Uh, that's it from the Q&A session. Now, I'd like to request Rajesh ji for a final thought on the session.
That's actually your job. But yeah, I think it was a very nice session in terms of looking at where the raw material security is going to come from for the industry, particularly the induction furnace industry. And I think thoughts from everybody have been very helpful. Best of luck to everyone.